I'm just taking a quick departure from the Mountain Shadow series that I've been doing and totally clobbering it there, showing that the sun is always higher than the peaks of the mountains, and that's why the shadow is always cast on top of the clouds. But for right now, I want to talk about the rotation of the Earth here for a minute, with a challenge I have to pilots. Ball Earth pilots, I have a challenge for you. I want you to go, and this is going to be a night flight because you're going to fix your airplane on the stars. You can plot your course, the stars that you're going to pick, that keep you on a straight line. Okay, so you're going to stay fixed in inertial space. And the non-inertial rotating Earth will rotate out from under you. Okay, so you're going to fly from the North Pole to the equator. So what you're going to have to show is the ground rotating out from under the airplane at ever-increasing speeds as you head for the equator, and you're locked in on that background star. You would see the ground rotating out from under you, and it would rotate up to 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. You got to show that. And you got to show that you are hit with ever-increasing rotating atmosphere, which, of course, is going to manifest itself as wind. It's going to be increasing from 0 up to 1,000 mile per hour crosswind at the equator, by the time you get to the equator. Of course, this is fantasy. This is going to prove right here that your spinning ball is a fake. It's fraud. We're not spinning. There are other things that prove this, but this will definitely, I challenge you, Wolfie, Bob the Science Guy, and any other practitioner of this spinning ball Earth religion, to get your airplane, go to the North Pole, fix your path on the stars, take off, fly as low as you can so that you are in the maximum densest atmosphere, and fly. And what you're going to find is that this is a complete fraud. You know it, I know it, we all know it. You are not going to hit any increasing wind shear side wind going up to 1,000 mile per hour rotating atmosphere. Not going to happen. It's a fraud. The Earth is flat and motionless, and we're done. Okay? Prove me wrong. Now I want you to pay attention to the way the light follows the sun. The sunlight's going to shrink, right, as it follows the locally illuminating sun. Now watch this. See it shrinking, following the sun? You do not get that if the sun is 93 million miles away. The entire horizon should fade evenly, just like this supposed shot taken from space of the Earth. You can clearly see the way they depict it. They depict the demarcation between day and night, or light and dark, as a long straight line. And you can see the long straight line moving as one solid piece. That means that the sunset should all fade, the entire horizon should fade evenly. But that's not what we observe, as we will see and as we've seen in the footage so far. The sunlight shrinks and follows the sun over the horizon. So these time-lapse sunsets are definitely the nail in the coffin for heliocentrism. But this particular one here, shot from above the clouds from this observatory, is the final nail in the coffin. Look at how the sun just shrinks and the light shrinks to nothing. That cannot happen, as I showed you in the when the sun illuminates the entire Earth, which it does from 93 million miles away. It has to. You don't get this isolated look at the sunlight trailing the sun. That's only possible with a small sun, close, not very high, illuminating locally. I mean, if this isn't proof to you, then you gotta take the blinders off. Okay, and finally I want to show you some examples of local illumination, or a city in the background. This is from Grand Canyon National Park. You can see Las Vegas is one of them. You can see the stars going down, so you know that's not the sun, that's the glow of Las Vegas, it says. You can see that's local illumination. I'm just making an example showing you here's Tuba City and a little bit of Flagstaff. Now, in this one here, you see two lights. Obviously, we don't have two suns, but these are two cities lit up, and it's just to show it looks just like the sun going over the horizon. That's the point of me showing that. That's local illumination at work. The sun is not 93 million miles away, because if it was, the entire horizon would fade evenly, and the entire horizon would fade at the same time. Not what we see here, which is the small sun cruising over the Earth, and the light is following it. Case closed.